What is your name?
My name is Henri. I think being near the water, fishing up by places such as Cape Cod, Maine. Well, I'd really like to be a pilot. That's something I've always aspired to do. Also, to be a professional diver. My school offers scuba diving as a CTE program, and as a certified diver, I was given the chance to apply for the program, and which I took a very great interest in, and I did. The diving, for one, which is something I love to do, and just the fact that you can do archaeology underwater was extremely interesting. Global warming, the polar ice caps melting is one of the biggest things, and the deterioration of the state of our oceans. I do see myself as possibly playing a role in the solution. I don't know what that would be yet, but I think that, you know, given the right incentive and the proper tools, I could make an impact to change the oceans. It would be great. I try to keep an open mind, you know. I don't really have any concrete expectation of what it's going to be like, but I do hope to gain valuable knowledge and experience in underwater archaeology, as well as some dives for the dive log.
One of my fondest childhood memories is going on a cruise to Florida and the Bahamas. I learned about it when I went to the first meeting of NABS, and I met you. Yeah.
What sparked your interest in YDWP?
The archaeology. I was very interested in archaeology diving, and like trying to find, I guess, some artifacts of the past.
When you reflect on the planet that we live on, what are your biggest concerns or problems for the planet?
It not having enough, I guess, beauty for me to dive in.
From those concerns, do you see yourself playing a role in the solution? How can you explain your input on that?
Well, I want to be a marine biologist, or maybe an oceanographer, and I kind of want to incorporate the diving with it. So I want to like kind of relate my, I guess, diving experiences with it and see how, I guess, the ecosystem is being affected by, I guess, human impacts.
What are your expectations of YDWP, and what do you hope to get?
My expectation of YDWP is basically just to, I guess, have a really great experience and to really, I guess, go far with this, because I'm going to be, I guess, doing new things, having a little fun, and I just want to have a really good time and see South Africa and Florida.
My name is LIv Adrian. It's spelled LIV DILLON.
Can you please explain to me what your credentials are and how you're associated with the Harbor School and YDWP?
I'm an MSDT PADI dive instructor. I'm the dive instructor at New York Harbor School. New York Harbor School is a public high school in New York City located on Governor's Island. And basically what we do is we offer the kids 5 different marine technology career paths that they can take. Professional diving is just one of them. Our philosophy is that if you give kids something real to do, something that they have to accomplish that has real consequences if they fail to do it, they're more apt to learn the skills they need. So my students chose professional diving. It's what they want to do. And the fact that they have to get involved in real research projects with the National Park Service, looking for oysters and bay scallops and eelgrass to see if those species are still living in Jamaica Bay, makes them need to show up on time, makes them understand that they have to learn all the skills necessary in order to accomplish those goals. And the fact that they're planting oyster reefs in New York Harbor makes them want to learn math so that they can figure out the area and the diameter of the oyster reefs that we're planting, or how long the air consumption is going to last them at 15 feet as opposed to 25 feet. It makes them learn how to write and read and do all those things better because there's a practical application for those skills. New York Harbor School has been around for 10 years. I've been the dive instructor for 5 of those. And basically what we do is we take the 10th grade class, we take about 16 kids, and we get them through their rescue diver certification. So we start with open water, go to advanced, they learn CPR, AED, child, infants, adults, and then they go on to rescue diver, emergency oxygen provider, those kinds of things. In their junior year, they get a rigorous scientific diver program. We're a member organization of the American Academy of Underwater Sciences, and as such, they have to pass a pretty rigorous final exam they just took, did pretty well on, so that they can do real scientific diving in the harbor for government agencies and the like.
How can you talk about YDWP and its association with the harbor school?
Well, at Beneath the Sea last year, Ken Stewart met a couple of our students who I guess he was impressed by. I didn't actually get to meet him myself, but he reached out to us and said that he had met some of our students and he was impressed by them. And he was looking for people who had, young people who had some diving experience who might be interested in underwater archaeology. I was really excited about it. I had already reached out to the National Association of Black Scuba Divers through Judy Berhannon, and she had come to the school and met some of our students and talked a little bit about the organization. So it was exciting to me to think that we could have some kids get involved in, again, you know, a real project that has significance and importance.
Adrian Baptiste. Well, I remember one of my most favorite childhood memories is going to Disney World for the first time, which was for my birthday. I remember seeing the rides and going on them and just seeing the whole setup of Disney World, which was really cool. And I remember seeing the hotel that we stayed at.
When you think about your future, Adrian, what are some of your hopes and aspirations?
Well, I want to go to college and I want to do something that helps people. I want to do something along the lines of probably something like the medical area. I'm not really too sure about that. Well, a friend of my mom's contacted her and told her about the program, and then she told me and asked me if I wanted to do it, and I went and signed up.
So when you heard about the program, what really sparked your interest?
That it was underwater archaeology, and that it was something that I wanted to get into since I already scuba dive, so I thought this is perfect to join.
So when you reflect on this great planet we live on, Adrian, what are some of your biggest concerns?
The Earth's health. I feel like we are depleting a lot of its resources and a lot of things are dying off and we waste a lot of things, so I really think that the Earth's health is a big problem.
Do you see yourself playing a significant role in finding a solution for this Earth health? And if so, explain how you can impact that solution, make a difference.
I can go and do the community and do numerous river cleanups so that I can clean up the area to make sure trash doesn't get into the water system. That is going to be interesting and fun, but also challenging, in that I think I'm going to learn a lot from this program.